Day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First and 10, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
He's cracked. He's taking it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A nice little juke. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum plan. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Hey, alert!
They'll run with Chubb. And this
this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Chubb on the counter. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal. Interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it, not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
Kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 28, Mike 28. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, let's bring it. Shoot, 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 shoot. Bang, 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 bang. Hey. Mike 28, Mike 28. Drop deep, drop deep.
Shotgun now from Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Murray now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard brings up 2nd and 3 at their 45.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check high route.
Here's Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Browns 10, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 28, Mike 28. Let's go, D. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First down, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Trying to improvise. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Regular. Oh, you got deep? Hey, Mike 20. Point it right. Hurry!
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 20. Here I come. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, alert 33. Hey, watch the slant. Regular.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 11 now.
Check back. Hey, alert 3. Alert. Mike 20. Regular. Let's go, baby. Hey, Mike 20. Get that quarterback.
Play fake. Mayfield had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down, here's Chubb again. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. And they'll try and sneak this. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
run it again with Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And some room to roam now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert. 36.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Cardinals take over the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a...
That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On play action, it's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st down, Cottrell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this, a very short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 38. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Murray off play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Take 4, take 4.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Come on, boys, come on.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's going to go down.
So a sack on a two-point try. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. Again, this is Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Soft through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Come on.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray steps away to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Buying time to his left. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's something good. We may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to give the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. They set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now
fighting through, and he's got space. 30, 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.